I am going to do the zodiac astrology predictions for your zodiac sign. So definitely stay tuned for your sun, moon, and rising. However, I want to do something a little bit special for these readings because I already did a regular pick a card reading for the month of September that you can find somewhere in the eye that I'll put later after I am done recording this stream. So I want to do a themed reading. And I have some oracle decks. I think what I'm going to use is my new Prism Oracle because, and I just talked about this before I started recording. This is one that I got from my channel members. So let's shuffle the cards and take a look at what is going to be the theme of this reading that I'm going to be doing for all of these zodiac signs. So these cards are gorgeous. They're very slippy. They shuffle great. I love the rainbow backs. They're gorgeous. They're stunning. So what is a theme that we need to check out for the month of September? What is a theme that we need to check out? I got creativity. I like that. Creativity. Can I get another card for the theme that I have to do these readings on? Hi, Julia. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm just getting started on picking out the theme for the zodiac readings, and then we're going to start. Okay, and disruption. So I'm almost feeling with creativity and disruption as if there might be a theme, a possibility of literally like disrupted creativity, or when it comes to creativity, I get that really fire energy, and with disruption, there might be something blocked there. So I think the theme for these readings, and the bottom of the deck, I have movement. So it's really like slowing down. So I think, we could either take a look at where we need to slow down or where we need to go faster. I think actually those are both great prompts that I can take a look at. So I am going to, what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to put them out. I'm going to put them out. I had to think about it a little bit. I'm doing a little bit of improvising here. I hope you don't mind. So taking the cards aside, and then we can get started with the first sign. And I'm going to be using my Dreaming Way Tarot. Let's take a look. I'm going to put on the banner so that it's easier for me to do the timestamps, and anyone who enters will know what sign we're on. Okay. So if you are an Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is going to be the reading for you. I always like to take a look at current energy first, like where are we at right now? And then we're going to take a look at where you're going too fast and where you need to speed up. I think that's nice. I think it's nice. And then I also want to take a bit of a look at what you can do creatively, and maybe what is sort of like disrupting your life. So really taking these Prism Oracle cards as a spread. So Aries, what is your current energy, Aries? I have the King of Wands. That does not surprise me. You are feeling large and in charge. Despite any disruptions or blockages that might be going on, you are feeling large and in charge, and creativity is going to be a big part. Yeah, you're feeling large and in charge. Look at this. We have the King of Wands and we have the King of Cups. I feel like Aries get this reputation of being incredibly impulsive, maybe even a little bit rude. But I feel right now you kind of have your emotions and stuff. You have that under control. Sometimes I'm gonna take out one AirPod. Sometimes we can have this idea of Aries, like I said, that they're very disruptive. Literally the card that I have. They can be disruptive. They can be impulsive. They can be a little crazy and risky. But I feel like you've been really good lately. Like, yeah, you've been feeling motivated. You've been feeling energized. But I also feel like, I don't know if this is something that some of you might have that naturally, and some of you might really had to work on it to be really empathetic with people and to really be that King of Cups for people. that I pulled here. So let's take a look. What else in your current energy, Aries? Can I get one more card for current energy for Aries? Okay, I got 2 cards. And they make sense together. Okay, I have the Lovers card and I have the Three of Cups. So the Lovers card is my card of commitment, and the Three of Cups is my card of friendship, of camaraderie, I think you say it in English. Of are you like in a friend group that all hypes each other up, or do you have a couple of friends that really you feel like either you've been hyping each other up, or if you've been missing it, you might be doubting your commitment to them. Like I said, the Lovers card is my card of commitment. So I'm almost feeling as if you are being asked to reconsider your commitment to your friendships. Because if you are in this King of Wands, King of Cups energy, then people feel really attracted to you and feel really attracted to your energy and like what you can do for them. They like what you can give them. However, if you don't feel like you're getting enough back from them, you might want to reconsider your commitment to them and really reconsider their intentions within your friendship. Okay, so let's take a look. Aries, where do you need to slow down? Where does Aries need to slow down? You need to slow down with Six of Cups. Like, are some of you like getting back in contact with exes or people from the past? I'm going to move my mic a little closer. Like, do some of you have connections to your exes or things in the past, childhood friends, all that sort of stuff? Because that is what the Six of Cups indicates. The Six of Cups shows us where it shows us that we have this connection to the past that we are finding it very hard to let go of. And this is about where you need to slow down. So where you're going a little too fast is if someone from the past like came back to you and you are really in a rush to get back to where you left off, when maybe that is not the right thing to do right now for you. So that is what I got for the Six of Cups. I also got the Seven of Pentacles. You need to have a little patience. And once you've put work into something, you are not going to instantly see rewards. If you've been manifesting and you've been feeling incredibly impatient with not seeing the results yet, the cards want you to be more patient. The Seven of Pentacles is about putting the work in and having planted the seeds and slowly but surely starting to reap the rewards of it. But still, this is still a phase of putting in the work. So right now, you need to slow down in your expectations to what you're manifesting and expectations in what you're working towards. You want to go too quickly, which is very Aries-like energy, duh. But I feel like that is the advice for you, for where you need to slow down. Now, Aries, let's see what part of life you can speed up a little bit. Like I wanted to look at where you're going too fast and where you're not going fast enough. So where do you need to speed up in life? Five of Cups, again, sort of like seeing the intentions with people, the emotional side. I feel like you have made great strides when it comes to your emotions, especially since I got the King of Cups card for you. But the Five of Cups is about intentions. In this case, I feel like it's intentions with other people. Or being disappointed in other people. This is really a pessimism card. So being pessimistic in this case about friendships or about people. And where you need to speed up is this process that I just talked about, this current energy that I feel like you're already in with reconsidering your commitment to the people that you have in your life. I think that is something that needs your focus in the month of September. Really take a focus at who you surround yourself with and what their intentions are, and to not get overwhelmed with pessimism, but also to actually stay realistic and know that not everybody might have the purest intentions with you. So let me see if I can get one more card for where you need to speed up. And I have you guys, the Eight of Cups. there are some people, there are some things that you just need to leave behind in the month of September, okay? I'm not telling you what to do. The cards are not telling you what to do, but the cards are encouraging you to take a good hard look at who you need to let go in the past, like who you need to leave in the past. So that is that for your current energy, where you need to slow down, where you need to speed up. And can I take a look at just like more blockages? Like what is disrupting your life right now? The Star, just not having enough hope. There's some healing that you need to do. The Star card is my card of hope and healing. So either because we're taking a look at what is blocking you, is your lack of hope and your lack of sort of trust in the divine, your lack of trust in the universe, which I'm sure you've had your fair share of struggles that you've had to deal with that gave you the mistrust in the universe. So I totally understand that. However, this card is telling you that if you want your life to go a little bit smoother again, you need to have the trust in the universe. You need to not be super impatient with your manifestations. So that is where you're being blocked, and also simultaneously how to unblock it. So, Aries, that was your reading. I'm going to stop it there just because we have 11 more readings to get through. I really hope you enjoyed it. If Aries enjoyed this reading, don't forget to watch for your sun, moon, and rising. This timestamps will be updated after the live stream, and you can give a super thanks. If you're in chat right now, you can give a super chat if you appreciated the reading. I always really appreciate it, but you never have to feel pressured to do so. I do this because I love them. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more readings like this, tarot chats, all that fun stuff. But for now, I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. And now I'm going to clean out the cards, and we're going to take a look at Taurus. So, cleaning off the cards, I am using the, what am I using? The Dreaming Way Tarot. Oh, no, I don't want to hide it. I just want to say Taurus, Taurus, and update. And we're going to take a look at Taurus. So I'm going to shuffle the cards a little bit. I hope the microphone does not pick that up too much. So I really like this little spread. So let's keep on doing that. I'm not using reversals today just because. So, okay, Taurus. Breath in and breath out. That is, I don't know. Do you have any like tarot quirks like that, where you need to do like a little something before you start a reading? I also want to take a sip of my tea before it gets cold. I have way too much stuff here. So I hate it when people slurp like coffee and tea in their videos and streams, so I'm trying not to do that. Okay, Taurus, this is your reading for the month of September. We're first going to check in with your current energy. 2 cards flew out. And looking at the cards, they make sense that they flew out, but they don't make a lot of sense for a typical Taurus. So that is interesting. I have the 2 of Wands and I have the 8 of Wands. And these are like some of the least Taurus-y cards in the deck almost, because the 8 of Wands is about movement, about momentum, about going with the flow and going with what is going on, and going with I'm trying to have them centered, and like receiving news and going with it and moving out. And the 2 of Wands is making plans, creating plans. So I feel like there's something in the month of September, or something that you're already going through, because we are talking about current energy. There's something, a little plan that you're currently brewing on, that you are really excited to set into motion for the upcoming month. And I feel like you're going to do it with the 2 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. There are plans that you're making right now. I don't know if they have to do with creativity, because that is sort of the theme of this reading for the upcoming month. But there's something that you've been brewing on, something that you're very, very motivated about, that you're going to be doing in the month of September. So that is exciting. Can I get some more cards for your current energy? Some more cards. So I have the Empress and the Ace of Wands. So the Empress makes a little bit more sense because the Empress card is associated with the planet of Venus, and Venus is the ruling planet of Taurus. Then I also have the Ace of Wands. Again, this strike of inspiration. So I don't even know if you already know what the Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands is going to be about. So I feel like you're going to get this strike of inspiration. I don't know if it has to do with your more nurturing side. I don't know if it has to do with your more creative side, because those are all things in regards to the Empress. When I think of the Empress and Venus, I think pleasure, talent, nature, nurture. That is what I think of when I think of the Empress and Venus energy. So I feel like those are themes that you're going to get inspiration from or motivation from. It could even be like a job that you don't even know that you're like looking for a new job yet, or if you are, you don't know that you're looking for this kind of job yet. And that is all going to be setting into motion in the month of September. That is very, very interesting. So now we're going to take a look at where you need to slow down and where you need to speed up. So where do you need to slow down? Ooh, I have the Six of Swords and the Eight of Swords. So this is so interesting. I feel like where you need to slow down, we have restrictions and frustrations. So you need to slow down on acting whenever you feel frustrated, whenever something isn't comfortable, whenever something isn't easy, whenever you are feeling frustrated in not being able to do something like right away, you need to slow down and not like leave the situation instantly, because that is the thing with the Six of Swords. It's about transition, it's about moving on. And I feel like you need to slow down. Like if you are trying to move or trying to change, transition from a situation, you're very much, because of frustration being the reason, you're very much being encouraged to slow down a little, because you might be acting a little bit too quickly regarding that. So let's see where you need to speed up. So where can you speed up, Taurus? Ooh, I got the Six of Pentacles. Ooh, so I feel like before you do this transition work, you need to have your finances in order. You need to know where you can give money and where you can take money. So sometimes oftentimes actually, the Six of Pentacles is about an exchange of energies. I heard sirens, sorry. An exchange of services with money, of energy and energy exchange, that kind of stuff. However, I feel like this for you, where you need to speed up, is to really take a good hard look at your finances. Where's money coming in? Where's money coming out? And where can you get more money from? And where do you need to smartly put more money into? I feel, oh, sorry, I had a little thing in my jaw. Sorry, I have that. That's not pretty, sorry. Okay. Let's see where else you need to speed up. Ooh, sorry. I hope that wasn't too loud. We need to speed up. King of Cups, which is funny because this is the current energy of Aries. So maybe you also have an Aries placement. I don't know. However, the King of Cups, if it will focus. The King of Cups is to me like my empathy card. It's the person who is very much in check, in tune with their emotions, and is very much able to help other people with being in check with their emotions too. Oh, I didn't even realize. Wait, I have my chat on screen. I forgot. I just saw that. So let me pull up the chat a little better. The chat box here. I should have it like above my logo where I have it. Yeah. So that's cool. Okay, so the chat. Yes, thank you so much, Orsi. I am excited for you to get back and watch the readings. I will timestamp all of these. Okay, so Taurus, let's get back to your reading, because the last thing that I want to take a look at is what is disrupting you right now. Like what is going on, what is blocking you, and the card that gives your blockage is also going to be the card that helps you with how to unblock that. So what is blocking you right now, Taurus? What is holding you back? What is blocking you? We have the Devil card. The Devil card is what is blocking you. There is uh, something toxic going on. I don't know if it's a toxic person. It definitely was in the Aries reading. Um, in the Aries reading, there was something toxic going on with toxic people. However, for you, I almost think it's like self-sabotage for some of you Taurus. So the way to overcome that self-sabotage is to get really, really real with yourself, with what is going on, what is it that you want. And like with the Devil, there's this, and this is a very interesting Devil, because the Devil here seems to have like a straitjacket on or something like that. And it's these two people who feel like they are not being allowed like to be together for some reason. That's interesting. I think in the month of September, you're going to be asked to do a lot of introspection and to really take a good hard look at what you feel is holding you down, what you feel is holding you back, and to see how much of that is true. Like, we already took a look at the Eight of Swords, which is about like similar things with something is holding you back, but really it's just your own frustration and your own feeling of being restricted that is holding you back, not as much as what is actually physically holding you back. So Taurus, I hope that helps. If that helped, then I would love for you to let me know in the comments down below. I am just gathering my cards again so that I can get ready for the next reading. However, Taurus, if you're watching this on the replay, thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe to the channel for more readings, tarot chats, all that fun stuff. You can book a private one-on-one tarot reading with me, which I also really enjoy doing. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to watch for your sun, moon, and rising. Okay, so I'm going to take another sip of my tea. Good question. Is the Devil a toxic person, or are they being tempted to overindulge something that distracts them off their path? I think it could be both. I definitely felt like with the Aries reading, even though I didn't get the Devil, there definitely was this energy of a toxic person. So if the Taurus person that was watching also had an Aries placement within like their sun, moon, rising, then that could be the case with the Devil. Which is what I like about these zodiac readings. You can watch for your big three and sort of look at all the readings together, how they complement each other and how they influence each other. However, it could also definitely be about overindulgence, something that distracts them off their path. Yeah, that could be, especially with the Two of Wands that we pulled, or that I pulled. With taking a look and planning your path. So that could also definitely be true. Thank you. So I'm going to change the text to Gemini. Gemini. So, hi, Gemini. Let's take a look at your current energy. Current energy for Gemini. Interesting. Okay. Things are going off your plan. I have the Tower card. I have the Two of Wands. Things are not going as you planned them, and it is bugging you so much. It's not the worst thing to actually happen. However, things are not going as you planned, as long as you have like a solid foundation. That is what I like with the Tower card, or that's my like interpretation that I see a lot happen with the Tower card. As long as you have a stable foundation, as long as you have like a backup plan, or the bones, the foundation, the structure of your plans are like stable, then you will be able to like easily deviate off of your path that you thought of, that you had in mind. If not, then this is going to hit you a little bit harder. I don't know, like we're talking current energy. So this is something that most of you probably already have an idea about, like what it is about this, this Tower moment. I just think in this case, we have it with the Two of Wands. So I feel like it's something that is like you had this idea of your path, your journey, the way you wanted to do certain things. You had that in mind, but it's just not going as planned. It's just not going as planned. Let's take a look what other cards I can get for your current energy, Gemini. So let's take a look. I have the Page of Cups and the Three of Swords. So I feel like with the Three of Swords, there is this old pain. However, I pull it both upright and with the Page of Cups. So what I think here is that there is an old pain, an old trauma that you're finally, okay, this is going to sound really like tragic and deep almost, but you're finally allowing yourself to feel something or to be emotionally attached to something that you feel like you previously couldn't. I don't know if that really makes sense in my own head, but that is sort of the string of words that I am associating with these cards. So I'm gonna explain myself. The Three of Swords is about an old pain, an old trauma, healing from it. Especially since I have it upright, it is how I interpret the Three of Swords upright. It's allowing yourself, opening yourself up to heal from your own trauma, especially with the Page of Cups, about opening yourself up emotionally. And here, this is such a cute card. We have the teapot and like pouring her own cup. So instead of giving to other people, you're finally allowing yourself to fill your own cup, to fill your own emotional cup, and to really take after yourself. And I feel like whatever past traumas, whatever past pains that are still clearly in your energy, that are still clearly affecting you, and that may even be triggered regarding the deviance from the path, I feel like you have the emotional bandwidth to deal with that. Like it's still in the Page of Cups phase, so it's not like at the King of Cups phase where you maybe would like to be, but I feel like there's a start, and I feel like you're gonna see this how do I want to say, like becoming better at it. Like you are now better at it than you were previously. So, whew. Okay, Gemini, I'm gonna need to take a sip of tea for this. Okay, where you need to slow down. Where do you need to slow down, Gemini? Two of Swords. Any decisions that you need to make, especially decisions that you don't have all of the details for yet, because that is what I see with the Two of Swords. We see them blindfolded, having to make a decision without knowing all the facts. You need to slow down. Like, do not be impulsive in the month of September when it comes to making decisions. Wait, isn't Mars in a sign of Gemini right now? I'm pretty sure it is. And it's been a mess. It has been a mess. Mars and Gemini. I don't know. Like, I would love to do a reading for Mars and Gemini alone. I talked about it on my podcast, but it's been a mess. I've been having like Mars in Gemini people in my comment section. Julia knows what I'm talking about. It definitely reeks of Mars and Gemini energy. So I feel like that is something that might be getting triggered to like with Gemini sun moon risings. So I feel for you on that. Yeah. So let's take a look. Where can you speed up? So where do you need to, or can you speed up? We just took a look at where you need to slow down. Where can you speed up? Justice. Okay. I feel like, okay, this is interesting because with the Justice card, this is my consequence and reward card. I'm trying to get it more into focus. This is my consequence and reward card. So it really is, as much as you put into making it work, as much as you put into healing, and I don't know, maybe for some of you even therapy, and the work that you put in is the rewards that you're gonna get out of it. So I like that, I do, because as long as you work on it to sort of overcome these emotional issues that we just talked about, I feel like you're gonna be fine. But justice is unbiased. Justice is unbiased. This is like, I feel like it's like a sister card to Gemini, because this Justice card is associated with Libra, which is another air sign, as are you, Gemini. So I feel like this is like a sister looking out for you. I feel like it's a sister card. Like, they're looking out for you, but they're also unbiased, and they will give you shit if you deserve it. However, I feel like because you've been getting so much shit, or you've been having to deal with a lot of shit, the Justice card is going to cut you some slack. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you so far. Okay, Gemini, now I want to take a look at like what is blocking you, and within that block we can also find a way to unblock. So what is your block, Gemini? We have the Emperor. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you, Gemini. I feel like Gemini can handle that. I feel like they can. I feel like Gemini can appreciate a little bit of self-deprecating humor. However, the Emperor to me is a card about being in control, wanting to be in control, wanting to be in charge of your own life, and really not being able to leave certain things up to other people. And within there is your block, the way you to unblock your strength. You want to be in control. You want to be in control of healing those past traumas, to heal those emotional issues. You want to be in control of getting to know all the details before you make a decision, which we talked about with the Two of Swords. And you want to be in control of your consequences. You want to be in control of your karma. So I definitely feel that is going to be your strength in the month of September, to start to gain control over your life again. If you've been feeling like you haven't been in control over your life. So I feel like there's a lot of introspective work to do for you, Gemini. I hope you're up for it. I don't really know what else to say, but this is what I got for you, Gemini. Don't forget to watch for your sun, moon, and rising, because all of the readings can sort of complement each other. However, Gemini, thank you so much for watching. I really hope this resonated, and I would love to hear from you how it resonated. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more pick a card readings and tarot chats, all that fun stuff. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. So those Gemini who are watching, which I know we have a Gemini watching, I hope you're doing okay. I'm truly wishing you the best. So I'm just putting back the cards in my deck. I think I'm only gonna do Cancer with this deck, and then I'm gonna shift to another deck, starting with the next fire sign. I also just saw that I do not have a lot of battery left, so that is awesome. I'm just gonna have to try and speed through the readings a little bit more. So we're starting with Cancer. You're so welcome, Julia. I'm really enjoying these readings, and I am glad that it's resonating. So, hi, Cancer. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to start with taking a look at your current energy. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's take a look at your current energy. I have the Two of Cups and the High Priestess. So the High Priestess to me the High Priestess to me is about connecting to your intuition and sort of seeking higher knowledge. And the Two of Cups is about a connection between two people, or just the connection between two things. So some of you Cancer people are either connecting with another person over your spirit, your shared spirituality. That could be it for some people. It could also be that for some of you, you are strengthening your connection to your intuition. You're strengthening your connection to the universe, which I think is really awesome. So I'm just going to try and sit a little differently. Okay. So that is where you are at right now, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. You're like strengthening your connection regarding your intuition, regarding spirituality, either with the universe or with someone else. So let's take a look. What else? Okay. Current energy for Cancer. I love it when the Queen of Cups shows up, you guys. I love it. The Queen of... I keep pointing backward. The Queen of Cups is a card of empathy. It's about nurturing, about taking care of others without forgetting to taking care of yourself. Look at that. Look at the mothering, nurturing energy. That is what I love about this deck, you guys. However, we also have the Hanged Man, indicating like a pause, or the calm after a storm. So for some of you who actually are parents, September might be a month where things regarding like kids or people or pets that you nurture, that you care for, that is gonna slow down a little bit, or you're almost like in that slowing down phase. I know a lot of you are having kids that go back to school. I personally am a teacher, and I'm gonna be teaching those kids that are going back to school. And where at the start it's going to be all really like rustly and busy, but I feel like or slowly starting to get into a routine of a little bit more calm, a little bit more peace. And I feel another thing that I see with the Queen of Cups, I'm going to show it here, with the Queen of Cups and the Hanged Man, is the Hanged Man can stand for perspective, and then Queen of Cups for empathy. So you are getting more opportunities, or you're grabbing more of the opportunities to really, how do I want to say this? See things from a different perspective, so you can allow yourself to be more empathetic towards other people. Maybe even be empathetic towards people you didn't even think you could be empathetic towards. Like, you're really surprising yourself with your own empathy and how you are changing your perspective. Like, you don't have to actually change your perspective and have to change your morals and change all of that, but I do feel like you are going to be able to, or are slowly starting to get into the opportunity of seeing things from a different perspective, seeing things from a different side, or like playing devil's advocate, like that. Okay, so Cancer, where do you need to slow down? Okay, I have the chat here, so I think I'm gonna change the chat to the other side of the screen, just because that is how I like to where I like to show the things. I like to show things here. Okay. Okay, and yes. So where you need to slow things down, we have the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is literally about speeding things up. So if there are things that you just have been speeding up, like things that you've been wanting to happen more quickly, things that you've that like literally like speeding with a car, maybe you feel like you've been speeding with your car too much. Like, this is about speeding like through. Yeah, I did already do Taurus. However, you can watch for your Sun, Moon, and Rising. So that is what I feel like Cancer has to slow down with. So let's take a look at where they need to speed up. Where you need to speed up. I have two cards, actually. King of Pentacles and the Empress card. Interesting. Ooh, because this is like a balance between the feminine and the masculine. That's interesting. But the King of Pentacles is like the masculine court card of a feminine energy. So I really feel the balance of masculine and feminine energy. I don't know if that makes sense for some of you Cancers. However, where you need to speed up is with the King of Pentacles, is about knowing where you want to go. So with the Eight of Wands, we took gas is expensive. Yeah, don't go too fast. That's funny. Sorry. Sorry, yeah. Okay. The King of Pentacles is about long term. So with the Eight of Wands, you're very much being encouraged, Cancer, to not just impulsively do things to move forward and to go fast, but to be intentional about your actions. Like, are the things I am doing, are they intentional, and will they bring me to my goal? Will they bring me to where I long term want to be? Another place where you need to speed up is taking care of yourself, taking good care of yourself. I feel like Cancer, though they definitely tend to be homebodies, and I feel like being home can be part of self care. However, I just get this feeling that some of you Cancers just need to hear that you need to speed it up with the self care. If that is something that you've been procrastinating about, or that you've been procrastinating, you are highly encouraged to stop that and to do some self care and to nurture yourself, to take care of yourself, to connect with nature. And that is what I feel like you're being encouraged to do, Cancer. So let's take a look at what is blocking you. What is blocking you? Let's take a look. What is blocking Cancer? I actually have two cards. Ooh, Six of Wands and Page of Swords. And okay, okay. The Page of Swords to me feels like a cause that is worth fighting for. And the Six of Wands is pride. So what I feel like is blocking you is there are things that are going on in the world right now where you really wish you want to fight for. But I also feel somehow, for some reason, your pride is getting in the way of that. So are you uncomfortable with like actually going to protests and like protesting, or what in what way is your pride getting in the way of fighting causes that you think worth are fighting for? Is it that you want recognition for any protest work or any charity work that you're doing, Cancer? I don't know, but that is how I'm sort of interpreting these cards. That I feel like there's something to do with pride that is blocking you, that has something to do with the Page of Swords, which is a cause worth fighting for, but also getting new information. So when it comes to, I already talked about the Hanged Man with the perspective. Are you learning new facts that are confronting you into potentially changing your perspective that you're having a hard time dealing with? And that's okay, because we all have to deconstruct some things that we might have thought in the past that we're not proud of right now. Like that's me too. And it can be really confronting, but it's also very necessary work to do. So, Cancer, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate doing this reading for you. Don't forget to watch for your sun, moon, and rising signs. And you can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. I do pick a card readings. I do tarot chats, all that fun stuff. I show off decks, oracle, tarot, all that fun stuff. So that was Cancer. And like I said, I'm going to change decks right now. I'm going to put away my Dreaming Way. Ooh. Then I'm going to take a sip of tea because my throat is starting to give out. So I have my Wandering Star Tarot, which has been really, really fun to read with. So, and now we are on to Leo. So I'm a Leo. I always say this. You can watch for your Leo sun, moon, and rising. And we're going to take a look at what is your current energy, Leo. Ooh, a card just popped out. Of course, our current energy is the Nine of Swords. Of course it is. We have worries. We have anxiety. Let's take a look at what our worries are about. Okay, the cards are way more slippy than the Dreaming Way Tarot, so I have to get my hands adjusted a little bit. What are our worries about Leo? King of Wands. Ooh. So this almost feels... Oh, I need to change the thingy to Leo because we are at Leo right now. We have been at Leo. Leo. We are worried and anxious about our influence on other people. So this turned a little serious, Leo. I'm sorry. The King of Wands to me is about a visionary leadership, wanting to have influence, but like in a good way. And we are worried about either the influence that we are having on other people, or we are worried about just the current influence that is on the world right now. Maybe we have some loved ones and we are worried about the influence that other people are having on our loved ones. And that is a little scary. So I also like to take a look with this deck at the keywords. So we have honor, standards, wisdom, motivation. Yeah. So are we worried? Like, how could I interpret this? Are we worried about... I don't know. No, I'm gonna go with my intuitive interpretations. I like this deck for the keywords that it has on them, but sometimes it confuses things more than it actually sparks my intuition. And I just need to know when it is sparking my intuition and when I'm trying hard to make things work with it, with the keywords. So yeah, let's take a look at what other cards I can get for the current energy of Leos. I have the Five of Wands, conflict, either inner conflict, but also with other people. Like I said, the influence that other people either are having on our lives or on the lives and the mindsets of our loved ones. Yeah, especially our loved ones. With the Two of Cups here, we are afraid. Some of us might be in conflict, like in conflict with our loved ones and with the connection that we have with certain people. And others might just be worried about the influence that is over our loved ones and that is causing conflicts, which really, really sucks. But it's not necessarily new, is it? It's not. So where do we need to slow down, Leo? Where do we need to slow down? Four of Swords. We just literally have to slow down. We just need to take a rest. And not, yeah, like... It's funny because I'm using the spread where we need to slow down and we need to speed up. So naturally, a lot of us need to slow down at something, but I just feel collectively we have to slow down a little bit because everything is going fast. We're all getting overwhelmed. And I'm seeing that in the cards. So with the Four of Swords, they want you to take a rest. They want you to recover. And they want you to take a little bit of time to quiet your mind and to... the Four of Swords is also a card of self-care to me. So that is... we need to slow down and take some self-care. That is just what we need to do. Okay, so where do we need to speed up, Leo? Where do we need to speed up? We have the Four of Pentacles, protecting ourselves. We really, really do. So when it comes to the influence that whatever has on people that we love, it can affect us too. That is why it's really important to do some self-care and to really, like, even seclude yourself from other people a little bit, but also to just to protect yourself. Do whatever you need to protect yourself. I feel like Leo get a bad rep for being selfish, but if there's anything that I've learned from doing tarot the last 2 years is that it is okay to be selfish if it means that you can take better care of yourself, if it means you can be more confident in yourself, if it means that you feel more empowered as you as a person. So I've been really embracing my Leo energy the last 2 years, and I definitely feel like it has made me both a better and a happier person. And a big part of that was protecting myself. And Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, we are being called to protect ourselves. So let's take a look at what is blocking us. What is blocking us? The Fool. Yeah, the Fool. Taking a risk. Let's think. We have risk, we have potential, purity, innocence, desire. There are a lot of keywords on the Fool on this deck. So the what is blocking us? Let me think. With the keyword potential, I feel like either we are trying to see potential in everybody and everything, even where it shouldn't be, because I feel like that is a little Leo-y to do that, to see the potential in everybody, even those who shouldn't, who aren't deserving of being. I also feel like as Leo Sun Moon risings, the way to sort of unblock this block is to simply take less risks. Like sometimes I would say like allow yourself to take more risks, but in this case I feel like that's not the case. I feel like there's this real big need for protection instead of just taking a leap of faith and trying to see the potential in everybody. Be more secluded. Like there are certain people and certain situations that you are very encouraged to close yourself off from. I don't often say this in readings. I often say in readings to open yourself up, but that is not the vibe that I'm getting. There are certain people, there are certain things, vibes, situations, Leos, that we need to close ourselves off from in order to protect ourselves. Ooh, okay. So I sort of laughed after the first card that I got with the Nine of Swords, and after that, it only got more serious. So, Leo, thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated with you. I would love to hear from you how it resonated. You can book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me through the link in the description box below. The links are always there. Even to book a personal reading with me, you can subscribe to the channel for more tarot readings, tarot chats, all that fun stuff. I would love to have you here. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Ooh, so that was pretty serious. That was pretty serious. So now what I want to do, we're going to change this from Leo into Virgo. I'm going to take another sip of tea, which is already cold. I've been streaming for over an hour or so. Absolutely, the goal should be you. Absolutely. And like I said, I feel like Leos get a bad rep for being selfish, but I don't care. Sometimes we are allowed to be selfish, and I'm not just saying that for Leos, I'm saying that for everybody. Everybody is allowed to be a little selfish sometimes. That's fine. Okay. Ooh, my back. Like I am not sitting comfortably. I could sit more comfortably, but I don't know why I'm not. So, hi, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to start with taking a look at your current energy, Virgo. We're starting with the Ace of Wands, which is about beginnings, career beginnings, or just motivations. It can also be about travel. So those are the keywords that I got on my card here. I also have the Five of Swords, which talks to me about the word like conflicts, but also like intentions of other people. Then I have the Chariot about moving along and success and progress. Ooh, I feel like there are people in your life who are hella jealous of you. Oh yeah, they are jealous of you. However, I feel like okay, I'm going a little. My mind is going 100 miles an hour because of all the cards that I got here. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Five of Swords, like I said, and then I also have the Chariot and the Five of Pentacles. So with all of that, there are people who are jealous of your success. I don't know if you've necessarily been super honest about your progress. I don't know why I'm thinking this. This feels really, I don't know, it feels almost like gossipy or I don't know how it feels. It feels like almost a little Gossip Girl-ish, or how do I want to say this? I feel like there's a language barrier here because English is not my first language. However, some of you might have been going through struggles. However, you came out successful. There are people who would have rather seen you at your low point and are not enjoying the fact that you are on your high point right now. You are soaring, you are doing well with the Ace of Wands and the Chariot card. You have maybe you're not necessarily where you want to be right now, but you've come such a long way. And there are people who are hella jealous of that. There are people in your life who think either you do not deserve it or they just don't want to see you. They just don't want to see it. And, fuck them. For sure. But that is what I'm seeing here in your energy. You've come a long way from hardships and struggles, and you definitely deserve where you are right now, Virgo. So you should know that. And you should really, really keep an eye out for those people who have either bad intentions for you, with you, about you, or who feel like with the Ace of Wands, I'm also thinking opportunity. So some of them might have been trying to sabotage like some of your opportunities. I don't know. That's just what I'm feeling. Okay. Where you need to slow down, Virgo. Where do you need to slow down? Ten of Swords. You have been through struggles. You've been through hardships, and where you need to slow down, or basically what you sort of need to stop is to hold on to it. Maybe part of why people don't like, and this is not their fault, or this is not your fault, this is their fault. However, there's something about the energy. I'm going to finish my thoughts. Part of why they might not like you from going from a hardship, from a struggle to being successful is because you feel like it's part of your entire story to focus on the struggles and to focus on the hardships. Or you feel like even though you've been successful, even though you've been doing really well, you might still feel like because it's not enough yet, you still feel like you're at a low point. You still feel like things aren't going well enough, even though they are going really well. And people are just annoyed, maybe, or some people are annoyed at you holding on to the struggles that you used to have, even though things are going way better right now. So, okay, let's take a look at what else. No, let's take a look at where you need to speed up. Where do you need to speed up? Where you need to speed up, Virgo. Focus on your accomplishment. Like literally, we went from the 10 of Swords to the 10 of Pentacles. Where you need to slow down is the 10 of Swords, holding on to past pains, past low points, and to hold on to your achievements and to speed up whatever it is that you have done to be where you are right now, and to be able, allow yourself to be proud of yourself. And that is what you're very much encouraged to do. Like, I know Virgo are realists and they are analytical, and I get they tend to be perfectionists, but you've come so far. You've come so far, and you should allow yourself to see that. Okay? So now I want to take a look at what is blocking you, and within that block, we can find the way to unblock. So what is blocking you, Virgo? Six of Pentacles. Interesting. So I pulled the Six of Pentacles for another pile earlier, and to me, this is about an energy exchange. What does it say here? It says here, give, receive, and family. Interesting. I never thought of this card as a family card. But it's about a balance between giving and receiving. Interesting. Let me think about that. How is it blocking you? How is it blocking you? Let me think. I have my own little personal cheat sheet here that I'm just gonna pull out. So yeah, accepting help. Yes. What is blocking you is you're finding it really hard to accept help from other people, or to accept like either this can also indicate like paying off debts. The Six of Pentacles, paying off debts, accepting help, as well as giving without judging. So, however, here I feel like it's about accepting help. So, what is blocking you is you're not allowing yourself to accept help. Um, when I think it could literally really help you. So, um, oh, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Aw, I really appreciate that. Kids are calling, must go. Well, the funny thing is that my camera battery is dying. So I am afraid that I also have to go. However, I still have to do the other six signs. And I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. So I think I'm going to stop streaming in a second. And then I'm gonna continue this tomorrow. So because I'm also feeling like my throat is gonna give out, and I also don't want to finish off the rest of the six zodiac signs with no camera because that would suck. So thank you so much, Virgo, for watching. I really appreciate it. You can book a private one-on-one tarot reading with me through the link in the description box below. And yeah, don't forget to check for your sun, moon, and rising signs. That will be up tomorrow. Okay, sorry, they will be up tomorrow. But yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna clean this off, and I'm gonna drink the rest of my tea, which is now cold, which is fine. It's fine. And yeah, I am sorry that I couldn't do all of them. It's a lot of work, like 12 readings in a row. Like, that's a lot of work. So, I am going to sign off now. Thank you so much for those who tuned in and who chatted with me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to end the stream right here and we will continue tomorrow. So, bye.